That's right, Dale. You could tell the pressure was off there.
Yeah, we did talk a lot about pressure, and right now it's going to go to the 91-pounders as Brian Fishnick from Section 11 will face James Hieronymus from Section 8, both Long Island sections, one from Suffolk County, the one in the blue, Nassau in the green. So the 91-pound state championship to be decided right now. Fishnick is a senior, while Hieronymus from Section 8 only a sophomore, and you don't usually find a senior at this weight, but it happens, and experience perhaps a big factor, John.
That's right, Dale. If he's been to the states before, and he has some wrestling experience in the Empire State Games as a senior, your mental frame is a little bit better than a sophomore or a freshman coming in. Usually dazed by the fans. I mean, you have 5,000 people here. I don't know what high school wrestling program has that kind of attendance at their meets.
Not very many. Hieronymus out of Freeport High School, while Fishnick out of Huntington High School on Long Island. So the sophomore and the senior, and no points yet. Hieronymus, the sophomore from Section 8. Fishnick from Section 11 in the Navy. About to get a takedown, it looks.
Right, he should get the 2 points momentarily. He's got a cradle pinning combination, head in the ribs. He's trying to crank him up over, and he does. He should get two in, at least 2 back points.
He'll get some back points. Ray Hirsch, our official, looks to see if there's going to be a pin. I'm sure some back points awarded. He's going to get 3. So that's going to be 5-0. And
little injury time out, Dale. I didn't see what happened, but his knee seems to be giving him a heck of a lot of problems there.
He was stretched out, and he is up by 5-0. Brian Fishnick, and they're going to check out his leg, and they start the injury clock.
Well, he's got a couple of those old-time knee pads on there, Dale. Look at those. A couple 2-inch padding there.
That's right. And they seem to be working the leg. So it perhaps he's got a problem with it. He certainly has it well padded. He's up by 5 right now. He certainly doesn't want to bow out at this point, up by 5. So he will come back. There he is, Brian Fishnick, and he will be on top both in the score and in the position as Hieronymus will be down. Adjusting the headgear. So things 91 pounds. Score 5-0 in favor of Brian Fishnick from Huntington High School in Section 11. Standing switch.
Very nice standing switch. Looks like about all 6 foot of them got around in time. And
I was going to say, these are
two points.
Two of the tallest 91-pounders I've seen in a while. And Hieronymus a little bit taller than Fishnick. So he's come back. The sophomore scored 2 points and right back in it. 33 seconds left in this first period. And now, a little sloppy.
No control. Fishnick stood up, just turned into him. Fell on top for the 2 points. Or possible 2 points.
Yeah, he hasn't awarded any points. Now he will.
But again, when he gets 2, he usually gets 2 back points.
Yeah, he's put him right into position to pin. 10 seconds left on the clock. And Hieronymus.
Very flexible, very agile. Giving it his all, getting off his back. Great job.
Very flexible, but gives up 3 more points. So it will go to 10-2 at the end of the first period as Brian Fishnick fights off a sore knee to pile up an 8-point lead, and James Hieronymus.
Those 5-point moves really help, Dale.
Well, you're right, John. He follows right through. Yep, gets the reversal, but he's always looking for that pinning combination. They got back points right away. They start on their feet to start the second period. Lanky, 91 pounds. It's not 191, that's 91. These guys are small. Hieronymus shoots. Fishnick counters. Fishnick looked like a very easy takedown.
Doesn't finish up. He's not finished up. He gets in deep, gets a hold of the leg, and just stays there.
Checking quickly to see whether Fishnick threw a full Nelson as he is tying up his taller opponent. He's got that half.
Again, riding that half out to the side. He does a nice job of bringing him over for 2 points, but couldn't control him. Didn't have anything held with his other hand, and he gives up a reversal.
Hieronymus gets out. 12-4 now the score. 91 pounds, 104 left in the second period, and James Hieronymus got a reverse and brings himself back to within 8.
At this weight class, anything can happen. It usually does. They move so fast. Points really fly. Let's see what Hieronymus can do on top.
Not much of a move on the bottom by Fishnick. And you wouldn't be surprised to see little legs here with the length of the legs of these guys.
No, it might be a legal move because he'd have to wrap it around twice.
Yeah, boy, he is a tall 91-pound kid, only a sophomore, and he's going to take Fishnick out of bounds, saves himself from giving up any points.
I don't know if these two have done battle on Long Island this year. We don't have that information at the moment.
Yeah, they might have a dual meet, but obviously in 2 different sections you don't meet a lot, but it's very possible. Fishnick trying to switch. Counter by Hieronymus.
Fishnick's trying to step over. He has the leg.
Down to 25 seconds left.
Maybe a stalemate pretty soon, Dale. No wrestler being able to advantage this situation.
Nothing yet. Ray Hirsch, our official, now signals a stalemate, as John Janiak called it. Incidentally, Mark Jones, our assistant official, referee. And with 11 seconds left, Fishnick stays down, and Hieronymus will get on from behind. Tries a little break him down and throw the hip, get some back points, but he gets thrown, and he is going to give up some more back points.
Another big hit. Another big hit.
2 back points.
And that was because time ran out, Dale, because it would have been another 3-point back point.
Right now, it's a 12-point lead, 16-4. Brian Fishnick from Huntington High School. In the blue from Section 11 on the bottom, James Hieronymus from Section 8 out of Freeport High School on top, but down in points, and he's got 2 minutes to overcome a 12-point deficit.
And he's just not doing much on the top.
And Fishnick breaking out of that 2-on-1, now trying to get the hand off the tight waist.
That's right, very strong, trying to get that tight waist because his other hand is tied up.
Fishnick did a good job to get around and at least face him.
Couldn't get his hips out.
Oh, nice scoop.
Finishing up with that single leg that he held on to.
Don't forget now, this is a sophomore versus a senior. Hieronymus, only a 10th grader, and making an appearance in the state finals. Very impressive. And he is wrestling well right now, although he's not scoring a lot of points, and that's the problem because he's down by 12.
Well, he's got to, with a minute left in the third period, he's going to have to go for some back points.
You know, I saw him when he put the tight waist on. He's got like a tight waist and a half, and almost his arms are long. Went around almost another time. He is a very lean, flexible kid, but as we said, not able to score much. 45 seconds left in this final period, and James Hieronymus not able to do much scoring at this point. Ray Hirsch adjusts him, starts the bout. And we're right back where we started from. Fishnick standing up and Hieronymus breaking him down.
Fishnick having no problem in getting up, but he just can't get away quick enough.
There he does. Picks up one, and of course, right away, Hieronymus tries to shoot for a takedown. Well, he's used that same move. He makes it look very simple, doesn't he, John?
Yeah, well, Hieronymus is helping him out. He's just shooting in and just keeping his head on the mat. And he's just spinning around. It's just too easy for him.
Technical fall.
That's it.
So Fishnick will win 19-4 and will be your state champion, 91 pounds. Brian Fishnick out of Section 11, Huntington High School, defeats James Hieronymus from Freeport of Section 8. So John, Section 11 adds to their point total.
That's right. It's not that they needed it, but they looked awful tough today. And it's not surprising to see the first match end this way.
Most fans picking Section 11.
Very strong this year.
But give credit to James Hieronymus. He's only a sophomore, and he had to battle a senior, did a nice job. Right now,
he'll be back.
I was going to say, right now, we're going to move on to 98, but you know that Hieronymus will probably be back next year. 98 pounds.